現役時代にフィリーズとドジャースでプレーし、米野球殿堂入りが有力視されているチェイス・アトリー氏がポッドキャスト番組オール・ザ・スモーク・ベースボールに出演。番組でアトリー氏は現在はアンドリュー・フリードマン氏の特別補佐として編成やチーム作りの現場に深く関わっており、その立場からドジャースの強さの理由を掘り下げて明かしました。さらには現役時代に同じユニフォームを着て戦ったクレイトン・カーショー氏やフロントの立場から見つめる大谷翔平選手の偉大さにも言及。その模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介しますので、ぜひ最後までご覧ください。
One of the best second basemen of all time, 259 career home runs, 6 All-Stars, 4 Silver Sluggers. He got him a ring in 2008. 7 career World Series home runs, most ever for a second baseman. 16 years with the Phillies, then came over to the Dodgers. Like I said, fellow Bruin, Chase Utley. Congratulations. Explain what you got going on with the Dodgers now.
Yeah, I took a front office role as their special assistant to Andrew Friedman, who's their president.
Their mad scientist.
Of baseball ops, who is a mad scientist. He's amazing. He brings in the right people. He's been super successful, not only here with the Dodgers, but when he was in Tampa Bay. I can't say enough great things about him.
This team as a whole, obviously you're on the management side, it's operating at a different level. And it's producing rings and it's producing a lot of buzz around the game. What is it like stepping into this type of energy compared to how it was when you were when you finished your career?
When I finished my career, Andrew was there and he was starting to bring in some amazing players, personnel, and it's just kind of compounded on itself over the years. There's a reason why they're so successful. Obviously, Andrew and his team of people navigate correctly, bring in the right people. They've obviously had some success. They're able to spend more money and get some of the best players in the world. And yes, there's a reason why they're so talented. Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw, one of the greats.
One of the greats. There's no doubt about it. Obviously admired him as an opposing player. Faced him, I faced him in his first start or early in his career. And he evolved quite a bit from that first day till what he eventually turned into. So I distinctly remember going to Dodger Stadium. This wasn't the first start, but this is maybe a couple years later. And walking, they've changed it now, but back in the day, you essentially had to walk right next to the home clubhouse to get to their batting cage. And you essentially walk by their clubhouse next to their weight room, which was awkward, into this shitty little batting cage out in left field. And I saw him there. He was in a mirror, and he was just doing his wind-up over and over and over again. I went out down, he was doing it, spent, 20, 25 minutes in the cage, come back, he's still doing it. And that's when a light bulb went off with me. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's no joke. He's taking it to another level of the intensity that he's putting in. And the success, man, the confidence, the work ethic. Then when I came over here, I got to see it firsthand, and it was no joke. Like he's there early, he's grinding in the weight room. He's very meticulous on his schedule. Between starts, you know exactly where he's going to be at certain times. You knew kind of to stay away from him the days he was starting. I remember one day early on, went to the training room to do something, and I sit on this table, and one of the trainers comes up and he goes, "Hey, just so you know, you need to get off this table in about 3 minutes, because that's when Clayton's coming in to do whatever he does before the game." So I immediately got out of his way. But that was, I had a lot of respect for how he went about it.
Right.
And there's a reason he had so much success in his career.
You got any questions? This is the biggest Dodger fan in the world, right? You want to ask Chase anything?
What do you got?
My question is just centered around Shohei, really. I'm sure you've seen a lot of great baseball players growing up in your professional career. What are you seeing? Is he the best baseball player you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani. It's hard to even know where to begin with a guy like him. First off, you look from an offensive perspective. He's, top 2, 3, offensive threats in all of baseball, if not the most offensive threat. Teams fear him. He has the ability to hit any pitch really over the fence. The fact that he's one of the fastest players on the field as well is remarkable. So that's one aspect. There's the hitter of Shohei, top 3 hitter in all of baseball. And then you go, wait a second, he can also pitch. He's a #1 starter on the best team in baseball. And he's a top, 3-5 pitcher in baseball. We've never seen it before. Maybe Babe Ruth, but hard to say. I don't think we'll ever see it again, to be honest with you. It takes so much time and effort to be good at one thing. And for him to be good at two things at the highest level is just unimaginable. And also, to throw on the top that he's the most famous star in Japan, right? And we know how fanatical the fans are, especially in Japan. He doesn't have any downtime. He's
always has to be on.
Always has to be on, and he's got so much to do. Now that I'm around a little bit, you just see how much he does on a daily basis. Sometimes he's in the cage, and then he's going to do his pitching work. Like there's a lot of moving parts in his world, and he's able to figure them all out and have immense success. So I don't see another player being like him ever.
From a business standpoint, the impact of these Japanese players, and the influx of it, what are your thoughts just as a baseball mind?
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's some pretty talented players coming out of Japan, and that's obviously we were actually just in Tokyo a few weeks ago on a family trip. Which was you spend any time over there?
I've never been there.
It's great. You got
Is it?
Yeah, it's great. Super clean, so fun, just very interesting, and I would definitely recommend it. But it's a big country, big baseball culture. It's been going on for a long time. They obviously have their professional teams, but it's a huge audience, right? It's a massive audience. That follows Shohei Ohtani and the other guys, but Shohei's like up here, and he's on. When you go there, you see he's on every billboard, he's on every bus, he's on. His marketing team's doing a pretty good job. He's everywhere over there. He's the biggest star by far over there. I would say he's like Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson at their highest. He's wrapped up into one dude, which is pretty remarkable.
Impressive.
So. With that said, it's creating a lot more opportunities, and obviously him wearing a Dodger uniform is helpful for the Dodgers. Our time when we were in Europe, in London, the whole goal there was to just kind of slowly expand the sport in other areas. Obviously Japan, already a huge baseball culture. Latin America, huge baseball culture. But once you kind of go that side of the Atlantic, not so much. So just trying to get another footprint over there. NFL's been doing it for a long time, and they've had some success. The NBA, as you know, are really starting to spend some money over there. And Major League Baseball wants to do the same.
最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。今回の動画についてどういう感想を持たれましたか？ぜひコメント欄で意見や感想をお聞かせください。チャンネル登録やグッドボタンをしていただけると励みになります。それでは次回の動画でお会いしましょう。